So I came across this video a couple of days ago and I really wanted to react to it. I'm going to be talking very fast and I have things written down scripted because I know I'll go off on a rant and I'm trying to keep it short because of TikTok. So I'm trying to keep everything short. I would love to just go on a rant and talk about this, but for time's sake I can't do that. So I'm going to play this video, let you guys hear it first all the way through so I'm not talking over, that way you can hear what he's saying, and then I'm going to have my rebuttal. And I mean, no disrespect to this guy. He seems like a nice, friendly guy. But I just have a very different opinion on it. So anything I say, I'm not like saying towards him. I'm just expressing my opinion about what he's saying. So,
can your job make you happy? Should your job make you happy? Does happiness come from jobs, from work? Not likely. You have a job because you have to support yourself and your family. And so you got to do something to make some money so that you can have what to eat and where to live and so on. It was never meant to make you happy. Now, it's a blessing. People who have a job that they actually enjoy. It's not the same as being happy. Jobs don't make you happy. Life makes you happy. A job supports life. So the happiness should not be coming from your job. Don't expect it. It's not supposed to be. Happiness comes from meaningful existence. Going to work makes your life meaningful? No, it just makes your life possible because it keeps you alive. But the purpose of life, the meaning of life, that's where happiness comes
doesn't even make
from.
any
So
sense. But
if you're doing well by your family, they're happy, they're healthy, that's happiness. Can your
all right. So again, I got this stuff written down for time's sake. So I understand we wouldn't have the society that we have if people didn't work, but it shouldn't be as demanding as what it is, and it shouldn't be as lopsided as what there is. Nobody should be poor. We should be able to make a lot more money working about half the hours and have way more time off than we do. Work should be convenient to the lives that we want, not that we put work first and then build our lives around that. Some people will be fine working regular jobs while others will be miserable every day they're there. Getting out of the regular workforce is very risky and scary and obviously more time consuming and expensive. Every year it's harder and harder to be happy working because the economy gets more expensive. So even working 40 to 50 hours a week is basically paycheck to paycheck for a lot of people. You should have happiness everywhere and in your work life and home life. It's kind of ridiculous for people to think that you should just be happy like most of the time or part of the time. No, you should be happy like with pretty much anywhere you're at and everything you do. Like, it's ridiculous for me to think that, oh, it's okay to like put stuff on hold here, or suffer through this or struggle through this so you can get to this. No, man, like everything should be joyful. Like, there's always going to be struggles in life. There's always going to be complications in life. Life in itself isn't the happiest thing. There's deaths, there's sickness, there's stuff that goes on, but besides the just normal natural struggles of life, there shouldn't be anything added on. But I believe he has the very old and brainwashed way of thinking. No diss to him. It's just a lot of people are like that for a variety of ages. I believe we're slaves. Most of us either don't realize or don't care. The government and the CEOs of companies and corporations control us, and we work so they can live it up, having everything they want while they try to give us just as little as possible, but just enough without having the majority of us be upset and try to change anything about it. He's saying a job supports life like it's normal. How can people be okay with that being normal? Shouldn't life be and feel free? I did calculations here or whatever, but I said working 16 hours of my life away doesn't feel free to me. So if you were to take 40 hours a week for like, the retirement age is like 71 now, then, and you would have worked that all in a row, it'd be 16 hours. 16 hours of your life gone. Like, that's insane to me. He says happiness doesn't come from your job. It comes from meaningful existence, and the purpose of life and the meaning of life is where happiness comes from. One, there really is no purpose or meaning to life. I believe we exist and we either survive or we die. Like, that's really like the meaning. There's really no meaning. What's the purpose of surviving? in my opinion, the whole purpose of surviving is because you are happy to be alive. Like, if you're not happy, there's really no point to go on with things, right? I don't know about you, but I'm not happy when I'm doing things I don't want to do, especially things as time consuming as working. That means I'm not able to live the same life I'd be living if I didn't have to do so. So yeah, real fast, like think about that. So just think about what your life would be like if you were born and you were able to literally be like a wild animal. Like you were literally able to go exactly where you wanted to do, or where you wanted to go, do exactly what you wanted to do. Just think of how different your life would be if you didn't have to go to school right away. I mean, I still believe in educating. I'm just saying, if you didn't have to go to school right away, if you didn't have to go jump right into work right after school, and you didn't have to do things, like you didn't have to spend, 8+ hours a day on stuff you don't want to do. Just imagine how different everything would be, but especially like your life. It's just crazy to think about. But I don't really feel free. Again, I'm not able to go where I want, do what I want. So again, I'm not happy because I feel like a zoo animal instead of a wild animal. But even in this work-driven life, I still don't make enough money or have enough time to live the life I want to live. So even if you think this type of way, I'm still not able to do and really do what I want to do and have and afford what I want, even working. So that's like there's so many layers to it, but like just having to work the hours and stuff that we have is already a problem in my opinion. But the lack of money that we even get to like say, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna put my life on hold a little bit, and then at least I'll enjoy it like later, or enjoy, whatever parts of it or whatever. Even if we said that was okay, we don't really make enough money to, be able to even do that later part. And that's goes beyond the whole point of the video anyways. But another thing I wanted to touch on is like, why do we pay taxes? Like, why are we paying for our schools, roads, bridges, law enforcement, firefighters? Like, why are the common people responsible for that? Why is that not included like by the government? Like I don't. And why, which some other countries are like this, and I know this has been a debate or at least realized by us now, but like, why do we pay for our own healthcare too? Like that stuff doesn't make any sense to me. And if we do pay for it, whatever. But like, why is it outrageously expensive? Like it is way, 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 way more expensive than what it should be, like, and what it could be. Like it just makes absolutely zero sense to me. But like, what does the government do? Like, really, what do they do? Like, I know what they're supposed to do, but really, what do they do besides like make laws that we have to follow? Like, that's really all. That's really all they do. They just pretty much just create more havoc, chaos, and problems for everybody else. Like, that's pretty much all it is. Like, I thought they were supposed to protect, create, maintain order, communicate trades like with other countries, which they kind of do those things. They don't get along with other countries like we ideally should, and you can argue the whole protecting thing. I mean, things aren't total anarchy, but at the same time, I don't think that would be any worse than what we have going on now with the control and the power that they have over us. But it just seems like they're more of a businessman. They don't care about us at all. Like I feel like everybody's supposed to be equal. We're definitely not equal. They have us on strings like a puppet. They hide from us. They lie to us. They control us more than what people think or realize. Bottom line, man, we're not free. We're not free. Like I understand things wouldn't get done without work, but life is not supposed to feel or it's not supposed to be or feel like work. It's supposed to be free and simple, man. That's easy as that.